on this shelf, and they're going to be available for sale tomorrow on our auction. It is a 5-hour long auction right here on this YouTube channel, starting at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is an hour prior to when we're starting this live stream now. You can send in reserve bids to any of your favorite items, and then that gives us a great starting point so that you make sure your favorite item goes for the price you want it for. A lot of the reserve bids do actually win it on the actual live auction, so if you're not able to be present, make sure you bid high enough so that you'll win it over the live sale buyers, and that you actually will win it. And we've had quite a few reserve bid winners actually win their item. And so you're going to send an email to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. That's exactly how you get the item reserve bid in. And then tomorrow we'll have the live auction for those. So let's say you love this coffee cup and you're like, I want $20 for that coffee cup. You're going to send us an email to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. We'll show you that multiple times throughout this this stream. And then it's also at the top of the description. And then I'll also put it in the chat while we're going today. Let's say you want $20 for that cup and you just send in your name. Make sure you send in your YouTube name. Your nickname that is on there. That's very helpful. And then we'll let you know on that same email if you're the highest bidder or if you've been outbid. Don't wait till the last minute, because we have a plethora of people that bid at the very last minute, and you may miss the opportunity to be able to rebid if you've been outbid. The other thing that we're going to show you today is we have a bunch of items on the table. Those are buy only bids. You can only buy those by bidding on them through an email. And so you have to send us an email and say, hey, $20 for that item. We'll let you know you're the highest bidder or you've been outbid. Again, make sure you bid high enough so that you're not outbid at the last minute. And that's the only way you can buy those items is via email through hookedonpickin@gmail.com for the table bids. Everything else will actually sell tomorrow. And then anything that you do win on the table bids gets combined with your auction items tomorrow for that full invoice. And so you'll see all that invoice to you after the auction tomorrow. So let's go ahead and look at the stuff, and then I'll give you the email in your chat of where to send those reserve bids. All right, let's get started. You ready to go, Paul?
Absolutely. All right, here we go. She did a phenomenal job explaining that, didn't she? I couldn't do anywhere near as good as her. Okay, here's some cool little vases that have come in here. I've got the beautiful wooden vase here. Looks like it's been some kind of hand carved done. You see the little dots where they made different little incisions in there. I thought that's kind of neat there. I think there is a little bit of a cracking here. Somewhere I noticed it, so I wanted to show you also. Yeah, right there. You see that there? A little bit of a cracking there. But that probably was done, fairly soon after they carved it, I bet. But beautiful. Beautiful piece there. Got a nice little blue and white little vase there. Nothing on the bottom of that one there, just nice. And then this one is very heavy. That's got some weight to it and a half. Put a little tea light there. I don't have a shade that goes with it, but I'm sure you could put whatever shade you wanted on that. Love the little desk. What do you think of this little guy? I thought that was cool, and this came in not too long ago here. A little wobbly. I think the screws need to be tightened up a little bit, but I didn't want to mess with it too much. So, pretty neat there. Cast iron. This is cast iron here and wood. So, but pretty sharp little piece there. Also got this. This was interesting to me also. Probably should have put a reserve on this. I failed to do so. But looks, when I first looked at it, I'm like, oh, it's a little steering wheel, but it's some kind of clock, right? Looks like see how it's got that there. I know it goes on your table, so City of Westminster, London, Trafalgar Square, Trafalgar. I don't know. I'm mispronouncing every word on that sentence, but I thought that was kind of a neat piece. If anybody knows anything about these, let me know. I thought it looked cool, and man, it feels great. Feels great there. Coming over here, we've got some. I got a Disney Parks cup. Cinderella is the Disney Parks. So I believe that means you can only get them at the parks. I thought this was kind of neat. Came in. British flag, I believe. Really cool Starbucks cup. Look at that Starbucks cup. Isn't that cool? Different design. See, does it have a year on it? 2022. but cool design. And then another Disney cut back there. I got Stitch back there. Coming over here, this is a case pocket knife. Don't normally get case pocket knives, but I got a case here. It is missing. Usually would have a case emblem there. That has fallen out. But it is a case knife. Knife looks like it's in good condition past that. And these are made in the USA. And then I got a Kershaw knife right there. And that's a nice looking knife there too. Got a belt with belt buckle. It's a vintage belt, all leather. And I wanted to show you. Look at that belt buckle there. And then on the back, there it is. It says German silver. Let's see if I can do it there. German silver on the back of that belt buckle. So some of those are collectible when I was looking them up there. But nice. Goes with the belt beautifully. And that there. And it's more of a, I would say, a child's belt. It's a smaller belt on that there. A sterling silver. We do have a $20 reserve on this guy. It's a sterling silver vintage brooch there. Mark 925 up there in that top corner. It's an older brooch. So after a while, you can kind of almost spot them by looking at them. But sterling silver brooch there, $20. Let me double check that I got this to pop up. Live chat. Somebody said my daughter had a desk just like that for her American Girl doll. That's cool. I could definitely see that. Copper glow from the Enchanted Forest. These looked a little vintage to me also. I got two of them. They have the little card that comes with it there. Little information. I don't know where the Enchanted Forest is exactly, but I got two of those. And then I got the Rainbow Bird. And I believe he's a clip. Yeah, it's a clip bird there. Kind of like a brooch or a pen. But the Rainbow Bird. Got a little sterling silver with some pearl on there. Nice little earrings there. And a couple of cool brooches here. These brooches, the ones that are in the case here, they are 24 karat gold plate. 24 karat gold plate on those brooches. So, again, I probably should have put some reserves on some of the stuff. But you guys seem to, you don't even need me to put some reserves on, and I don't think you guys know what you're doing. So, thank you for all the good bidding that comes in through the bids there. And got a vintage Sarah Coventry brooch. I thought that was a pretty one there. It's never even been off of its box pen there. And I got the box. Box isn't like in pristine condition, but I still like this one. And I've been walking back and forth, setting different things on the shelf, and this catches the light beautifully. I got just some other brooches that came in that I've been picking up there. Got the dragonfly, beautiful flower. Look at the little horse, the camera, the scorpion. Look at all those. I like the dragon there. The bee, pony. The sheep are cool too. Look at that. Got the sheep. Got the lovebirds. And I got a frog. And then I got some Pepsi Cola. I'm going to sell these two glasses, one money, and then these two glasses, one money. Just more vintage Pepsi Cola stuff there. Coming up here, we got paperweights. Always got paperweights. Everybody loves them, some paperweights. So pretty paperweights. It's like an amber color there. You've got a jellyfish in that one. Beautiful blue flower. That's pretty too. It's like a 4 set of flowers in that one. Look at the lace design in that. Isn't that pretty? I see like a lace or a flower. The Enchanted Forest is in Turner, Oregon, only about 26 miles from where Marsha Reynolds lives. Well, that's awesome. I bet you it's gorgeous. It's been a while since I've gone to a forest, though. Need to do that. So, we're a little busy with life. All right, let's see. We've got, these are crystal bowls, crystal goblets. That might be for candles also. Really pretty. Beautiful crystal piece. Lenox vase. I believe it's Lenox. No. The cameo ribbon vase. by Royal Heritage Collection. So not Lenox. Sure looked Lenox to me. Look at it from there. Nice little figurine of the hummingbird there. Here's another neat little figurine. I like that. Like it's on the wooden frame there. Got some Hummels back there, and then that's a candle. The guy playing the guitar or the flute, or that's not a flute. What do you call that? The lyre or whatever it's called back in medieval ages. Might even be angel wings they're coming off of them there. But that's an actual candle. I thought that was kind of neat. And this is an older piece here. Let's see if I can pick it up here without breaking it. Hand-painted, made in Italy. Hand-painted, made in Italy. Right there. I believe some of the edges do have white, and it looks like that's a natural. And then every once in a while, I think I've got some chipping on some of the edges. Or paint flaked off or something like that there. But I still think it's a really pretty piece. And I think it's got some age to it there. We've got an Old Spice. It's like a coffee cup, or put your shaving cream in there. You've got the brush that goes with it. And I think that's like a soap bar in there too. So, and a pretty cool little handle on this guy. See if I can get it to autofocus for me. I thought that was neat. Let's see here. We've got a trivet back there. It's a nice looking little trivet made in England. We've got Nothing is Sweeter Than Grandmother's Love cup. I got Love Ya, Mean It. And then I got 1991. I think it's GOP 1991. Frank Coma. There. 1991, the elephant there. I think those were given out at Republican conventions, I believe. Let's see here. Then we've got some necklaces here. No reserves on these necklaces. Mom's always got some nice necklaces there for you. These I thought were kind of neat. You've got little spun porcelain, little clay earrings there. You got some wooden, more vintage, but wooden butterflies. Beautiful bracelets that she came up with here. Some a little more vintage than others, but they all look really nice. Going choice on those guys. Really neat wooden box here. Got some nice little carving on there, and then Mom almost always fills the box with goodies. Tons of bracelets in this one here. No reserve on this guy, but man, it's nice. And then I've got, believe this actually, usually these aren't jewelry boxes. They're for a Bible or a gift box for a book. But still really pretty wood there. And then they've got jewelry in there. And then I think quite often they get repurposed as jewelry boxes. And then coming up here, we got retro Mickey crossover backpack there. And there are several bags of jewelry and makeup in here, but they're all kids' themes. And I'll try to take those out a little bit when you're when we're on the auction. She's got a $20 reserve on this bag, which I don't think that'll be hard to get with Mickey at all. I got the sterling, excuse me, sterling silver and turquoise necklace. So Mom's been finding a lot of good turquoise lately. She's got a $20 reserve on the necklace there, 18 inches on the chain link there. She's got a $25 reserve on the vintage lane box filled with jewelry. So all kinds of different old jewelries in there that she's got there for you. Let's see, coming down here, she's got a choice of pendants. You got the Mucolite Jasper, Australian Opal, and Blue Lace Agate. $15 a start. They're all set in sterling silver. All set in sterling silver. Pretty pendants. This entire case is filled with new watches there. Some of them have bands. Some of them do not have bands. Premier design on that there. $20. Or is it a band, or it goes... might be like a clip on there, but the watches should be working. You might just need to put a new battery in it to get it to go a little bit. $40 on this whole container filled with broken jewelry. So the container itself is usually worth some money. And then it's got all kinds of cool. This is broken jewelry. It's great for crafters. As you can see, you get a lot of cool stuff. A mixture of vintage and new, and some of the pieces probably could be fixed up and wearable again, but some of them are for more harvesting the stuff off of them. You got them box made in Italy, $15. It also, it's a pretty little box there, and then it also has some jewelry in there. And she says there's a brooch, a necklace, a pendant, bracelet. It's snow themed. Everything inside there is snow themed. And this I thought was beautiful. Probably should be a lot more than $25 on this guy to start. It's a size 10. Size 10. Sterling silver ring, size 10. And it has I'm trying to remember, is it called Cinderella? It's a certain kind of turquoise. Sleeping Beauty, that's what it's called. Sleeping Beauty turquoise. That's what that turquoise is called. Sleeping Beauty turquoise in there. We're going to start that at $25 and go up from there on that size 10 ring. Okay, moving over here, some of the items that Jim has found for you. Look at this, beautiful. Sell a lot of carnival glass, and so we got a nice carnival glass picture there for you. Then we come down here, we've got some fireman stuff there. I think it's the 3 firemen with the fire truck are going to go together. He's got a $25 reserve to start on that guy there. And then we've got a little dog and a fireman hat. Those 2 pieces will go together. I think they're 2 individual pieces, so that'll be kind of neat there. Going to go choice on the little like half mannequins or little mannequins with the themed dresses there, kind of neat little trinkets for your jewelry area. And then we've got really nice face. We had one similar that was a little bit more brownish, but I think the blue and gold pops really well. Coming over here, Matt's got some things for you. Large Precious Moments character winter theme there with the box. That's nice. I got the set of glass candlesticks. Look at this. They bring in some amazing stuff. They really do. Let's see. I got to make sure I'm not missing any comments. I don't think I am. Beautiful vase, crystal vase back there, along with all glasses, one money. Beautiful crystal glasses. And those are big glasses. There you go. And then coming down here, let me get my chair to slide over. Let's see. We've got a $60 reserve. This is from Jim. He's got a $60 reserve on this jewelry box, and it is loaded down with brand new jewelry. And then you got some gold tone size 8 rings, some Park Lane size 8, Avon size 5. Got a whole bunch of stuff in the jewelry box there. $60 reserve to start. And then we've got a nice clock. I think I was actually running, isn't it? There you go. So nice wooden clock there. Another one of these little little boxes, little trinket box there. So don't you wish you had a hat like that? You'd wear it everywhere you go. You'd be the red hat lady everywhere you go. It'd be amazing. Another beautiful carnival glass bowl. Nice carnival glass bowl. Got a crystal pitcher back there. Little shorter little pitcher. Beautiful crackle glass. Looks Indiana glass to me, but I'm not 100% certain. Pretty glass piece there. Amber vase on the top there. Probably for a candle, I'm guessing. Probably for a candle. Longaberger baskets. Got some Disney in there. Get some Minnie Mouses, some Goofy. No, Pluto. That's Pluto. And then we've got some paperweights there. 2 there. 2 here. Really pretty. And then coming down here, we've got, look at the blue elephants. That's pretty. The mother and child kind of elephants there. Nice box. This feels nice. Nothing inside there, but that is a nice box on that there. 4 more of these guys. These went well. I think we sold some of these last week. So these little fantasy little guys there. And look at that. Large wooden chain. There you go. It's for your wooden boat. And then we've got some paperweights here. That's a really pretty paperweight, isn't that? That is pretty. And I don't know which one I like more. I think I might like this one more. Because it looks like candy. That's probably why I like candy. I had to go to the dentist today. Dentist said that you shouldn't drink a lot of soda. And I said, well, where did you get your education exactly? You know? And he said, dental school. And I said, I've never heard of this place. You know? And then we started a fist fight for about 3 hours. And at the end of 3 hours, I said, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. Does it mean I'm going to change? Well, that's yet to be determined. Set of gnomes, one money there. That looks like a great family. And then we've got brooches. I like these brooches here. That is a beautiful butterfly brooch. Look at that. Good brooches, Matt. You did good on these brooches. I like the brooches. Okay, now, all of this that I've shown you is going to be sold tomorrow on the auction, along with all of these stuff. And man, do we got some cool stuff down there. But I want to show you the items on the table, the items on this table here, because we get so much. We're trying to figure out any way we can to sell things. These items are our lot bids. They are the only ones that have these lot numbers here, okay? And these lot bids, these will be sold at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, okay? The only way for you to have the shot of purchasing them is you have to send us an email, just like Heather put in the chat right there. Send in your bids to hookedonpickin.com by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and all of these items will sell at that time. Does that make sense? So whoever has the highest bid at 10 a.m. wins the item. And yes, occasionally there are some close bids that come in at the last few moments. So please watch, bid early, bid often, that kind of thing. That deal there. I thought this was cool. It is a numbered piece here. This is lot number 1, the plain picture, is what Heather called it. There's the artist. It's number 817 of 2500. And I thought that was cool. Cool there. That is lot number 1. You've got the plain. Lot number 2, we've got the Vera Bradley purse. The Vera Bradley purse, beautiful condition, no damage, no nothing. Looks great. Lot number 2 is that Vera Bradley purse right there. If you need to see the inside, I know someone's going to ask that question. And it's always hard to zip with that. Let's see, can I do this? Everybody, hold on. Hold on, everybody. There we go. We're back. All right. What do we got here? We got the Vera Bradley. It's got ladybugs inside. Filled with cool ladybug print. All right. That is lot number 2, is that Vera Bradley purse. Lot number 3, I absolutely loved. Look at this. Sell this as a set because you can't separate that. You got the dragon and kind of like the ruins of a castle. And then you've got the knight coming out of his castle to go slay the dragon or save the day or whatever. And it's kind of a metallic art. I can say that right there. And here is the artist. See if I can get the shine to go away. Give me 1 second. There's the artist right there. Is it Sue Davis, maybe? Sue Doss? Right there. So all that one money, lot number 3, those 2 frames there. Lot number 4 is the glass pumpkin and little other items there. That's lot number 4. Yeah, thanks for all the thumbs up. We got 67 thumbs up. Now 68. Look at that. Lot number 5. Lot number 5. We've got the nice plate set there. It's a 6 set of plates by Guy Buffett. There we go. Is lot number 5. Lot number 6, how about some G.I. Joe stuff? Look at that. I thought that was cool when I found that. Lot number 6, G.I. Joe there. They're kind of G.I. Joe themed Legos. As you can see there, you get Cobra and whoever that guy was. Some of these I remember. Some of the boxes got some damage, but all of the little Lego pieces are in there. and they are all the G.I. Joe themed. Not knockoff, but they're actual G.I. Joe. Lot number 6. Lot number 7, beautiful wooden jewelry box. Nothing in it, just a really pretty wooden jewelry box there. Got a little scuffs here and there, kind of like your normal wear and tear on a jewelry box there, but looks great. Got the mirrored piece in the top, very clean. Nice. That's lot number 7, that beautiful jewelry box. I got lot number 8 and lot number 9 are going to be coin sets. Lot number 8 is the coins 1-year rarities. So 1-year rarities. It does have the steel penny. A lot of people have been asking us, hey, do you got pennies? I have some. I don't have a ton, but here's the steel penny in that one. Different coins there. Lot number 9. These are all buffalo nickels from the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s. So you'll get 6 buffalo nickels with a nice little write-up on the buffalo nickel coin in there. That's lot number 9. Lot number 10, we got some geodes here. Pretty little bookends there. Nice with this one right here, this beautiful stone there. There's a little write-up about that stone in there. So that's lot number 10. Lot number 11 is the Gold Rush coins. These are layered in 24 karat gold. They're not solid gold. You've heard me say that. They're not solid gold. They are layered in 24 karat gold, like gold plate. But each of these coins are where the Gold Rush was at. So it has a cool write-up on that. I think I've sold a couple of these before. So they're always kind of a neat little fun display. Kind of neat. Lot number 12 is the coffee cups. They're all the Coca-Cola Polar Bear coffee cups. There is lot number 12. Lot number 13, you've got salt and pepper shakers with kind of a neat little sets here. This is the London Bridge right there. London little salt and peppers. That's more of a vintage set there. 4-piece set, all glass there. That is also, I think, made in England, that set. Some of that, I think, is some wear on that guy there. But there you go. Lot number 13, salt and pepper shakers. Lot number 14, don't know a lot about this guy. Vintage canister. That's about as much as I've got there on this. Looks kind of dirty at the top there. Just a ring there. Pop that open. Looks fairly clean inside to me. So... and it's got little springs here on this. So there you go. Some maybe a flower jar or something like that. Lot number 15. More vintage brooches. A lot of these are more vintage. Is lot number 15 right there. I believe there's 10 different brooches there for you. So kind of a mixture of vintage and new on that one. Lot number 15. Lot number 16, calling it the jar lot there. I got a couple of ball jars, definitely older there for you, along with, look at this glass bottle. That's a cool bottle. Frank, maybe Harry's, maybe, or Harold's, Edwardsville, Illinois. And then the Lance Brothers Pure Horseradish from St. Louis. I thought it was kind of neat. That lot right there is lot number 16. Lot number 17, you got the duck lot there. There's 10 of them there. And these guys are heavy. Avon Collector Duck Series, 1984. These guys here are the heavy ones there. These guys are wood. These guys are... No, they're not wood. They're a resin. Well, I think that's resin. Made it look wood, though. Lot number 17, that duck lot there. Lot number 18 is the crystal lot. I know they don't match, but we get a lot of crystal bowls that come in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put 3 out there. Lot number 18, the 3 crystal bowls. Beautiful crystal. I think this one sounds the prettiest. But anyway, lot number 18, those 3 crystal bowls. Lot number 19 is the spoon lot. Everybody needs some spoons. There we go. Eat your cereal with a fancy spoon. How about a little shovel? That'll be good. They're all themed in those souvenir spoons. So they all got all kinds of cool stuff on them there. Lot number 19 is the spoon lot. Lot number 20 is an Americana basket. Got some American Beanie Babies, and it's filled with Beanie Babies in there. It's not a Longaberger basket, but it does say America. America. Lot number 20, Beanie Baby American basket lot. Remember, all of these items that are the lots on this table here, the only way to buy them is you got to send in a reserve to hookedonpickin@gmail.com and say, hey, I must have the Beanie Baby lot, lot number 20, the American Beanie Baby lot. I want to give you $18,000 for that Beanie Baby lot. Or I reserve it for $15. One of the two, okay? Or anything in between. Those two numbers would be great. There we go. Okay, moving on. Show you a lot more that's on these shelves. The items I'm showing you on the shelves, I'll auction off right there tomorrow. Starting at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow on this YouTube channel. It's a good time. We're on there for 5 hours. Let's see. Now I've got Ashley's finds that she found for you. She's got a RS Prussian butter dish, $30. That antique right there. That looks slick, huh? Got a $30 reserve to start that. Beautiful glass jar back there. A nice Southwestern style. Any fire department stuff today? Yes. Just showed you the fire truck that Jim's got. Let me show you again. Jim's got that fire truck with the little fire pieces, reserve of 25 on that. And then you've got the Dalmatian with the hat, the fire hat there is going to be on auction tomorrow also. And that might be it. Beautiful pink dish back there where we got Fenton pink dish there, $30 reserve on that one. Beautiful bowl right there. Then we've got, look at this. Well, you can't buy it right now. It'll be on auction tomorrow. You can send in a reserve, Carol Henson. You can send in a reserve and say, I want to reserve it for, $40 or $18 million or something like that. And then if you, then we start the bidding at your reserve number. That makes sense. If nobody else outbids you, you win it. If you're watching, you can always, if somebody outbids you, you can keep going, But usually about 2 or 3 things people win each auction by reserves. Got some cool wooden pipes for all your pipe smoking needs. You pipe smoking, smokety pipe peoples. I don't know what's going on here, but we got a couple of these. Might be questionable material here, but okay, well, good Christian lady finds me these things, and there you go. We've got Rolls-Royce radio. Rolls-Royce radio. Look at that guy. She's got a $30 reserve on that. Tell everybody you bought a Rolls-Royce. And look at the knives. Are these not epic? Even a little short sword here. These are awesome. Here's a knife for you right here that she picked up. Ashley did. It's the Damascus style. I think Damascus steel, no one really knows how it's made, but these usually are much more expensive. These styles of knives here. Feels fantastic in your hand. Nice there. It's got the sheath to go with it there. This is a fantasy dagger. You could probably tell by the handle, but very, very heavy. Go slay a dragon with the with your fantasy dagger there in the sheath. What do we got here? Look at these knives. Big old knives. Deer knife. A lot of these come with their boxes and the sheath there. This is, what is it? Sharp's cutlery. Really nice there. How do these auctions work? Well, I am showing you the items that'll be on tomorrow's auction. And if you come to this YouTube channel tomorrow, we'll start at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you say, oh, I must have this knife right here. When it comes up for sale, it's just like any other auction that you'll quickly catch on. And You just bid with a number like you normally would. Say, oh, I'll go 15, and then somebody outbid you to 20, and then you go, I'll go 22, and we go up from that direction. And after a while, I will declare it to be sold. We'll give you once, going twice, sold. It's cool. It's got the cross on it like that there. So neat. They all have their sheaves. They got their boxes here, besides the first two that I showed you. But neat knives. I think there was an auction in our area just recently that somebody had a big old knife collection. I think that's where some of these are coming from. That wouldn't shock me there. Let's see. Be sure to sign up first so you can bid. Yes. Make sure to sign up. Go to hookedonpickin@gmail.com to sign up. That helps us because we can't pull your contact information from YouTube, which is very good, I think. Yep, include your YouTube name. Connie's walking you through it. Connie knows what to do. These are from Amy. Amy always comes up with beautiful dishware. This is Westmoreland milk glass candy dish, hand painted. Look at that. Nice. We got all kinds of cool trinkets this week. 1985 set there. It's kind of a nice little Valentine set. We got a Waterford Crystal Heart. It says hard cooler or paperweight. Hand cooler. Okay. $40 reserve on that one. Waterford Crystal. That always goes pretty good there. And then we've got what is it called? Steuben signed Heart to Heart Eric Hilton paperweight. Stewart signed Heart to Heart Eric Hilton paperweight. Got a $30 reserve to start on that one. So she comes up with some really nice paperweights. And then beautiful paperweights. I always think of planets when I see that going around. I don't know why I do. Nice little swirl in this paperweight. And the beautiful, like an orange lace. You see a lot of white lace. The orange lace is nice in the paperweight. I've already ordered stuff from Fire Sale. Do I need to sign up differently for this? No, not at all. If you've already signed up to do the sales for the Fire Sale, you are good to go, Carol Hansen. Because that's all we need. We need your address and an ability to send you an invoice. That's it. Beautiful vase back there. Star of David, early Americana cut glass on that crystal, Mikasa crystal little vase there. We got some other nice little vases here. Always nice. Teresa says, okay, I usually buy from Monday and Wednesday shows, so is there a special? No, there's no special sign up for the auction. You're already signed up. The sign up only is just to be able to help us get your contact info. We had so much of a time early on when we were starting because people they wanted the item, but they were just on for that sale, and then we didn't know where to ship it. So, vintage Mikasa lead crystal desk clock is working. I can see it working right there. $20 reserve on that. We got characters in a cup. I've been known to be called a character before myself. We've got Love Disney. We've got Love Mickey there. You got Donald Duck. I like this idea. Characters in a cup. That could be a whole YouTube store. I like my coffee on the dark side. Got a little Chewbacca in there. It's nice. We got a little Campbell's cup with a Campbell's doll in there. That's neat. She's got a $20 reserve to start, and look at that. You've got an M&M and an M&M cup. What a great idea that was. That was a great idea to do. That'd be like a nice little gift to give, too. You have it already. Fantastic, Teresa. New buyers need to sign up first, but if you have purchased before, they're good to go. I tell you, Connie, we need to hire you. You're doing a phenomenal job there. There was a request for cranberry visionware. I haven't found it yet, but I found a different color. A different color. There we go. I've got a 4-piece Visionware Corningware set. 4-piece right there of the Visionware Corningware set. She's got a reserve of $40 on that set there. There we go. And then I got a 2-piece Pyrex. It's 2-quart. 2-piece Pyrex, a 2-quart set there. Amy's doing a great job finding stuff for you guys. I got more stuff up here. Let me look up here with this. So a little bit more Ashley candle holder, kind of a winter theme there. Like that. There comes with a box. It's nice. Longaberger basket, always good to find. 1992 on the Longaberger basket. And then she's got 1980s football cards. The 1980s football cards. So a whole stack of those in there. And then these are baseball cards, 1991 baseball cards. It says C. Jones and Bagwell rookies in there. There we go. So baseball cards been going really good lately. So there you go. Got two big lots there. The football cards and then the baseball cards. All right, moving down here. Got some things that Debbie has found for you here. We got a, was it Sturgis? 64th annual Sturgis. That is a motorcycle gathering, right? I don't know if that's sponsored by Harley Davidson, but I know there would be a lot of Harleys there. 64th annual is 2004. And you got the bear that goes with it. You got a reserve on the cookie jar, $25 on that McCoy. I believe that's a cookie jar, right? Yeah, cookie jar. Cool car, cookie jar. $20 reserve Murano glass. Murano glass with the tags. Look at that. Original Murano tag. That's nice to have. $20 reserves on each of those pieces. Then she's got all kinds of these cool looking knives back here. Look at that. Some Winchester knives. Some big old knives there. And a really cool wooden train. Fisher-Price Choo Choo. That's got some A's, doesn't it? Look at that. All right, coming down here, I've got some that are, you might have seen this in an unboxing at one time. When James went with me to pick some different items, he's got some different little items there for you. A lot of paperweight-like, but I love that crystal piece there. Nice. Nice egg there. Got a little squirrel. Everybody loves a little squirrel. Some beautiful paperweights here. You got two there. Those are really sharp. A lot of that blue with the bubbles inside. The green twist is nice too. He's got these three little paperweights here. Got another swan apple. And that almost looks Hummel there, doesn't it? Kind of has a Hummel feel to it. And another little blue paperweight there. And then he just got this bag of little whatnots in there. So, Motor City, Detroit. You got all kinds of little trinkets. You get there's something nice and green in there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we'll just sell this bag as is. There it is. Cool stuff in the little jewelry bag. Coming down here, I've got some things my brother found. James, my brother James. I have a son James and a brother James and an uncle James. It gets confusing after a while. I got some cool precious moments. Very cool little precious moments there. And then he's got, look at all the cool paperweights. These are stone, and then he makes these bases on with 3D print. So you got three other stone spheres. You got stone eggs, and you got, these are glass, purple glass. And then I've got an glass angel in box. I don't have it out there for you, but it's in the box there. I've got the Holy Grail. Holy Grail's back there. It's always good to find the Holy Grail and to sell one on an auction. Then we've got, what would have been here? Is this Nippon? This is Nippon. So this would be before World War II. This bowl before World War II, made in Japan, before World War II. So really nice. 1890 to like 1930-ish, 1940-ish region right in there. So really pretty, but definitely older than most bowls around. Mickey Mouse, a little tin there. Got another little Mickey Mouse figure. Some of these this guy's got a little bit of age to him. Got a few other little glass pieces there. My brother actually met a guy that is still in the practice of making glass objects. So I think he's trying to work a deal with him to come up with different little glass pieces. Like this is kind of a unique piece. You don't see this all the time. That's a pretty cool little piece there. I think the guy made this piece. I think he made this also. That's pretty. Like a piece of a dolphin kind of idea there. He may have made this also, but they're neat. And then we've got this here. He wants this all one money. So it's a bunch of Beanie Babies along with the tray. Bunch of Beanie Babies on the tray, all one money. Any reserves on James's wooden eggs and the 3D holder. Faith Renewal Church. Any reserve on James's wooden eggs and 3D holder? No, I don't believe there is. I didn't see one on there. Let's see here. Okay, coming up here, look at this egg. This is something that Debbie found. Look at that. Is that not beautiful or what? Murano, made in Italy. That is gorgeous. That's probably gold dust in there. They do a lot with that there. There's not much gold, but there's still a little bit there. Beautiful paperweight there. And if you're struggling, you know, and you haven't had a nightmare in a while, there you go. Look deep into those eyes. Is that not the creepiest thing you've seen in a while? This is a drummer. This is actually a popcorn tin from AMC. They're actually going for quite a bit online. He's got a $45 reserve on this guy there. I don't know. It must have been a promotional thing they did back in the day. So it's like a wind-up monkey with... Yeah, that's terrifying. And then we got an 8-piece set. Yeah, we probably should have put a reserve on this guy for sure. So that is pretty. 8-piece set, carnival set. Look at those two large pictures there. Got a candle holder there. You got the glasses there. Is that not beautiful or what? That's going to be a lot of bubble wrap too. Neat. Then you got a 4-piece set here. Look at that glassware. I think that's depression glass. It's like a light pink. To me, it's light pink. That's what I'm seeing. You never liked those monkeys. Well, you know. Then we've got Mad Hatter, Alice in Wonderland. This guy, he's got damage to the ear. See that there? One of his ears broke off. So I'll see if Debbie wants to sell it. But if you guys are still wanting it, you let me know. But one of the ears, a lot of these little things can get broken off pretty easy. And then we've got a reserve on this guy here, $20. That is pretty. Look at that guy there. Neat top to that. Looks brass there. We've got a coaster set here. Nice little beadwork coaster set with a nice little tray. Then she's got a fine gold. I did not look to see what carat that gold is. This is an actual gold necklace. Heather, I may need some help here for a second. I'll need my glasses over there so I can look at it, or you might be able to look and see it. Her eyes are better than mine. It's an actual gold bracelet, and she's got a $50 reserve on that. It'll probably go for much more than that. Got a nice glass elephant there, and then I got a 3-piece set there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Different look there. I'm looking for right there. You see there on that clasp there. I'm going to move over here so she can look at that, and we'll come back to it. Now I'm moving on to some things that Dad's got here for you. Got a Godinger Vintage Crystal Pitcher, $25 reserve. Look at that guy. That is massive. You could put some syrup in there, pour that on your pancakes every morning. It'll be beautiful. Then we've got, is it Delft? Yep, Delft hand-painted, made in Holland. Is this one the same too? Yep, Delft. So you got some Holland pieces. No reserves on those guys. Look at that. British Metropolitan Police helmet. The bobby hat. Bell. Is it a bell? Yeah, it's got a clacker in there. I got a $10 reserve on that guy. That is cool. Let's see here. Then we got sewing basket. $40 reserve on the sewing basket. Look at that guy. $40 reserve on that guy. That's a pretty good sized piece there. Maybe the glass blower could do paperweight shaped like hooks for the hooked on Pickin fans. Oh, that would be cool. Is that pewter on top of the pitcher here? That would not surprise me. It does not look... No. I'm going to say no. It has a look of it on the outside, but when you open it, you can tell it's not pewter. I would say it is probably silver plate. I'm going to guess that's what it is.
I'm struggling.
You're struggling to be able to see it?
I don't know how to use these.
Oh, okay. Here, let me see. Can you keep showing them that, and then I'll look at the gold piece there?
Yeah,
I just didn't see that sitting there. There you go.
What am I showing them?
You're going to start on that shelf that's there.
All right. So we've got a vintage Betty Boop sign. I believe that this is cast iron, I think. Yes, metal cast iron. Feels cast iron. It's very, very heavy. Really cute. I'd say probably about 8 by 10 size. And then we got this cool Coca-Cola kind of container there, which is really cool. And then we've got this little nifty baby lunchbox. Look how little it is. It's so cute. Little tin baby lunchbox. And then we've got these cool little vintage Fox charging bowl steak knives. Those are cool, huh? There's a reserve of $40 on that.
All right, I'm back here. Let's see here. Then we've got beautiful crystal bowls right there. Really nice there. Got some nice carnival glass dish right here. Stack of cookbooks. Probably go one money, or I might break them up into two groups. Got a stack of cookbooks, always fun. Then we've got Saks Vintage Fifth Avenue Change Purse Expanding Snap. Look at that. Saks Fifth Avenue. $20 reserve on that little snap little change purse there. I'm going to pop back up here. It's 14 karat gold. It's 14 karat gold, stamped appropriately. We've got a $50 reserve on the 14 karat gold. Looks like a 7.5, 7.5 inch bracelet there. Let's see. Keep going down here. We've got beautiful blue glass dishes. Look at that there with another glass. Might be crystal here. Let me see. I think we might be dealing with some crystal there. I'll have to double check on that one. Let's see. Vintage Romance made in Sorrento, Italy. Music box with key. Reserve $20 on this guy here. So Dad left me lots of little notes there. Then we've got this one here is blown glass Heartstopper perfume bottle. $30 reserve on that guy. And then he's got a $50 reserve on the 5 wooden Sailormen right there. It's a whole set. He wants to do the whole set. $50 reserve there. Thomas Kincaid, little plate there with holder. Got another nice little vase picture there. Magnifying glass. Lots of cool little stones. Those would be great for wire wrap if you're into wire wrapping jewelry. And then we've got little penguins sitting on a stone. Kind of, I think it's meant to look a little bit more like an iceberg, you know, or floating ice. $20 reserve. It says Sea Bottom. There we go. It's got a name on it right there. Most likely signature of who made it. And moving down here, look at those fancy covers there. That's to go over your food when you're doing picnicking. I've got 4 of those. And then we've got Made in Russia. Made in Russia. Look at that. They did a whole bunch of research for it there. 1992, $40 reserve. An actual Made in Russia Russian doll. I've sold lots of Russian dolls, but a lot of times they're not made in Russia. Ornate Made in Russia 5-piece folk art. Roly-poly tilting doll. It's got a $30 reserve and signed on the bottom. Both those will be signed on the bottom. And beautiful crystal flower vase here. That's really neat. Will the stones be sold per bag? I think that's how they'll probably go. They look like they're set for that there. And nice glass dish right there. A little trinket dish. We got the large brass compass with the rosewood storage box. It's nice. He's got a $30 reserve on that one. And then we've got, look at that right there. Nice little set there. I assume silver plate. Let me just double check. I'm not seeing anything pop for sterling right now. Probably a nice little silver plate set there. And got an acorn trinket box, what everybody needs in your life. I know what you've been missing. And say if you woke up and you didn't feel right this morning, it's because you didn't have an acorn trinket box. And now you can have one. And then got a cool little glass piece there. No idea what this creature is. I think he's a fish of some sort. I live in the Midwest, so I don't know. I don't even know what fish are. Rare Gadinger vintage pewter. There's some pewter for you. $15 reserve on these guys. Looks like you got some bears on there. Bears are friendly. Hug them all. And then we've got nice little swan glass dish there. Look at these beautiful blue glass salt and pepper shakers, silver plate, $30 reserve by FB Rogers. And more crystal pieces, because crystal's fun. Everybody needs a crystal piece in your life. And a very nice Longaberger basket, very large. It's got a $25 reserve on that one. Got the nice little feet there on that guy there. Okay, we're going to go back to the table bids one last time. Actually, I think I might have skipped these. Did I skip these? These are the coins. Did I show you guys the coins? These are the coins. $30 reserve on the large cents. I got an 1851 large cent American coin and an 1854. I think it's cool to have something from the 1800s. $30 reserve on each of these. Those aren't silver. These are 90% silver. These are seated Liberty dimes, $20 reserve to start us. 1874, 1885, and 1890, 90% silver on those. And then I got Washington quarters, $20 reserves. These are also 90% silver, 1932, 1936, 1940, 1946, 1948, and 1949. And all those quarters are 90% silver. Okay, back to the tables. We have a few more things, as you can see. I can't sell it fast enough. Lot number 1 and lot number 2. Lot number 1 is the awesome signed, numbered, cool aircraft piece. I can't remember what the plane's called right now in my mind, but there it is. Got lot number 2. You got the Vera Bradley purse. Lot number 3 is the Dragon in the Night. Very cool. Lot number 4 is your glass pumpkin and glass items. Those are glass. Lot number 4, that little set. Lot number 5, you get the amazing plates. Look at that. Set of 6 there. Lot number 6, remember G.I. Joe? We got G.I. Joe Lego. Lot number 6 right there. You get both of them. Some of the boxes got some wear, but all the pieces are there. Lot number 7 is the jewelry box. Beautiful wooden jewelry box. No jewelry, just the box, but looks great. Lot number 8 and lot number 9, we got the coin sets. You got the rarity coin sets, coins that were only made 1 year. And then lot number 9 is the Buffalo Nickel. The Buffalo Nickel is the lot number 9. Lot number 10 is the geodes. Nice stones there. Lot number 11 is the 24 karat gold layered coins with every state that had the what do you call it? The gold rush in it. Lot number 11. Lot number 12, Coca-Cola, a mug set, 6 of them. It's got the polar bear. Lot number 12. Lot number 13 is the salt and pepper shakers, some cool sets there, more vintage. Lot number 14, the vintage canister. Lot number 15, we got the brooch lot. You got 10 brooches. Lot number 16 is the jar lot. Lot number 17 is the duck lot right there. I'll be almost with you. Just about done. Lot number 18 is the crystal bowl lot. You got 3 crystal bowls. Lot number 19 is the spoon lots. And lot number 20, American basket with American Beanie Babies and random other Beanie Babies in the basket. And here's Heather.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Remember, these table bid lots you can only buy by sending us an email to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. So you have to go to hookedonpickin@gmail.com to get these table lots. But if you want to send in a reserve bid so that we start your favorite item on the auction items over there on the side shelves, send that also to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. We'll let you know, have you been outbid or are you the highest bidder? Make sure all those bids come in at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Also, we've got some fun YouTube shorts that are dropping each and every night. Tonight is a regular unboxing, so you get to see that, and then we've got some fun ones. Most of our YouTube shorts are going to be available at 5 p.m. on our live stream days. So
that's a great idea.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you'll get a fun YouTube short. So check those out. Thanks so much.
We're getting creative. Getting more and more creative.
Yeah, it is fun. Thanks so much for joining us, and of course, remember in the end, Jesus wins.